what to say. I guess I just started off by saying I've had a hard week. So on Monday I was going to go to my friend's house for for his 11th birthday party. Before that, on my lunch break, I was running to the bathroom and then my foot buckled and then I fell over and my foot really hurt. But like I could still walk and stuff. So I went to the party, I had a great time. I came back, then the next morning on Tuesday, I couldn't walk. Like I just couldn't walk, which is obviously a problem because walking is nice and I don't like that ability to be taken away from me. So basically we went to the doctor's office because again I couldn't walk and they put me in a wheelchair. They x-rayed my ankle. And after they x-rayed my ankle, they were like, okay, so it's not broken, it's just a sprain. So I was pretty excited about that. But I've also never had a sprained ankle, so I didn't know exactly what I could and couldn't do. So at this point, I could walk. But I still didn't know like what the boundaries were for me to do things. Fast forward a little bit. It is a bit after this, and then so I go to my friend's house for e-learning. We're in a little school bubble, so that way everything's easier. And so then they got a dog like a month ago named Twig. Twig is very used to me by now. She's a greyhound. And yeah, she's very nice, and she like never barks, which is nice. And so I saw her at the gate when I was walking up, and I usually go in through the back so that way if I rang the doorbell in the front, Twig wouldn't run around and go crazy. But I saw the dog through the gate, and then I was like, okay, so I don't want Twig to get out, so I'll just go through the other gate. Simple logic. But then basically, once I went through the other gate, I want to remind you, Twig like never barks or anything. And greyhounds are the second fastest land animal. Just thought I should mention that. Twig just started running really fast in a circle, and I was just like, what is going on? Is she summoning Satan? And so then she just started running and running and running, and I was so confused. So then I just stood still, because I've never seen her do this. And she ran up to me, and she bit me on the arm. And I was like, what the heck? And at this point, I was really scared, because I didn't know what to do, because the family that was going over to their house was inside. So I was out here with this dog that was running in circles with an arm that had just been bitten by a dog. And their neighbor comes out and they're like, oh, and I explained the story to what just happened to them. And they were like, okay, so just go to the front. I went to the front. Their doorbell's apparently broken. I did not know this, so I rang it, waited a little bit, rang it another time, waited a little bit, rang it a third time, and I was just like, okay, at this point, I'm just going to go home. I'm going to tell my mom what happened. I walked in. My mom was not home, but my dad was. I didn't know if he was working or not, so I was just like, okay, well, I just got bit by a dog, so I think my dad will understand. I knocked on my dad's door. He said, you can come in, and so then I explained to him what happened. Then called my mom. My mom said that she was coming home, and then I showed her the bite, and then I stayed home for e-learning, and oh my God, my week isn't even done yet. So then, on, Friday, I went to the doctor for like a checkup. I forget exactly what it's for, but it's basically to see if I'm healthy. Something on the lines of that. So I went to the doctor, and so I hate needles, like with a burning passion. Like I know that they can help me, but I really don't like them. So I thought that I might need to get a shot. So I was trying to stay very loose, because I know when I get tensed up and I start to move during shots that they hurt more than they usually would. So I was just trying to stay really loose. So then the doctor was doing normal things, and then I heard them talking about needles. Immediately I started to tear up a bit, but I was just like, I might not need to get one. So then they said I might need to get a shot. So then I was informed that I needed to get a shot. But also, I need to get a blood draw because of course I do. Because of course you just need to give 2 needles to a guy that hates shots. That's totally the normal thing to do. So they laid me down on the table. I was moving a ton. I was like, I don't want to get a shot. I don't want to get a shot. But then I felt the first poke and I was like, ah! Felt like I had been shot. Get it? Because shot and like a gun. It felt like it hurt a lot, and then I felt a second little tiny poke, and then that was when the nurse was taking it out. So then they gave me a second shot, and well, the first one was a blood draw. It wasn't a shot, so they were taking blood out. The first one hurt even more because shots hurt even more. So then they put the needle in me, they put whatever in me, and then yeah, so I got this, and then I also, if I can pull my sleeve, I also got that. And then I went home and I had some juice and I thought about what went wrong in my life for me to have to deserve this. So yeah, this is where I got bit. I'm also wearing a brace right now. So yeah, that has been my terrible week, starring Gabe. Okay, I'm done with this.